Alright, so a few months back, I made a video on this YouTube channel called My Story Animated. And this channel basically uploads what the name suggests, which is animated stories. And you might be thinking, but Glider Guy, what could possibly be wrong with just uploading animated story videos? And to be honest, there's nothing really wrong with that. Like, some people, like the Odd Ones Out and all that, they upload story animated videos all the time. So why am I picking on this channel exactly? Well, just taking one look at their channel, you can really see what's going on here. And it's quite fair to say that this channel has got some of the creepiest stories I've ever seen in a while. I mean, we have one here called My Parents Wants to Marry Me Off after they read my diary. Like, what on earth is this? Now, the last time I made a video on this channel, the video got 4,000 likes and about 90,000 views. So for this video, if we can get 6,000 likes, that'd be very epic. It takes 2 seconds. All you gotta do is go down there and just press the like button, so that'd be very epic. And anyway, let's just get on to this video. So we're gonna be watching the video, My Parents Wants to Marry Me Off After They Read My Diary. This looks very weird and very creepy, so I think this is gonna be a very good video for today. Alright, so anyway, let's just jump right into this video. Like the night without the dark, we'd never see the stars. Okay, I'm so confused. Maybe this has got to do with the video, but why on earth is there a quote with stars in the background? I've got no clue.
Not again, Dad, I said desperately as he barged into my room with yet another fancy new dress. This could only mean one thing. Another date. My mom followed him inside and said, "We're off to a party now. Put those horrible books away and get to a salon. You clearly need a makeover."
What on earth is this? What is this dramatic music? What mother just walks into someone's room and says, "Put those horrible books away"? I'm pretty sure mothers are happy that people are reading books. I don't know what's going on here. Again, just another fake story.
I rolled my eyes at them and said I wasn't going. Suddenly, their faces darkened and my dad said, "It wasn't a request. You have one job, Angela. Get married." I was starting.
What is this? Who on earth has parents that do this? If my parents were to ever do something like this, mate, I'd leave the house. What is that? Bro, your parents just forcing you to get married, okay? Like, maybe just call the police or something. That's highly illegal.
Get pissed off and said I didn't see why they were so obsessed with me getting married. Mom glared at me and said I had to go on this date. She said the guy was the son of one of my dad's biggest business partners. If you don't go, you can kiss your freedom goodbye for a month.
Okay, that's pretty dark and highly illegal. Again, just go to the police. Why are you just copying this abuse from your father who looks like, bro, why is his whole body symmetrical? My guy's face looking like an alien, bro, with his head, bro. What is that?
I had a huge party planned with my friends, and no way was I going to be stuck at home. I reluctantly prepared myself for the evening that awaited me. The guy picked me up at 7 p.m. He was about 4 inches shorter than me, and he had his oily hair pulled back. "Hey there, babe. Couldn't you find something better to wear?" I rolled my eyes and looked at his neon yellow shirt. While drinking soup at the restaurant, Mike, my date, burnt his tongue and screamed so hard that 2 of his front teeth fell out.
Okay, what? Now, from these My Story animated descriptions, I can't see anywhere where it says that these story times are fake or anything like that. I don't think someone who burns their mouth on soup is gonna lose 2 of their front teeth. Automatically, in the first 30 seconds, I've already called out 3 BS points, which have just made this absolutely fake.
I couldn't compose myself anymore. I grabbed a cab and rushed home. A few days later, my parents barged into my room and yelled at me for deliberately sabotaging their deal. What deal? Apparently, the guy's dad was going to sign a deal with Dad if I started dating him. I gagged. They were furious and wouldn't listen to me when I tried to tell them what had happened.
Leave the house. Call the police. Why are you still there?
Dad yelled, "Shut up, you ugly moron." Then they slammed the door shut. I was locked inside. Thankfully, that evening, my Uncle Tom came home. He got me out of the room and told my parents to act like normal people. Dad glared at him, but Mom jumped to her feet and said, "I don't need any advice from you. No one here needs a gay man's advice."
What is going on? This is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life, and you're trying to tell me that this is real. Okay.
He looked horrified. I felt so sorry for him. He looked at my parents and said, "Just behave or I'll take her away." With that, he was gone.
Just do it anyway. Did you see what they were doing to? Oh, what is going on?
The next day at school, a boy came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm Peter. I looked at him suspiciously. He looked familiar. Just then, behind him, the most gorgeous girl I had ever seen appeared. My jaw dropped, and Peter introduced her as his sister Penny. They were twins. The twins and I quickly became friends, and I would often invite them over. Apparently, their parents were uber rich, so Mom and Dad didn't mind. But one day, Mom came up to me and told me I had another date that evening. When I got to the restaurant, I was shocked to see that the person they had tried to set me up with was none other than Peter. I was furious, and I ran right back out. How could he think this was okay? I'd never even flirted with him. Peter caught up with me and asked me what was wrong. I told him I didn't have any plans to date him, and he said he was sorry. Then he said my parents had forced him and his twin sister to be my friends. I was furious. I rushed home and confronted my parents.
Okay, this is insane. Well, what is going on? Okay, so she's met two people, right? And they're her friends apparently. And now her parents are trying to get them to. This is the most messed up family I've ever seen. I get that there are some messed up things that are happening in this world, but there is no way that something like this is true. Like, come on, seriously. If that was me, I would have left the house, mate. I'd just take my gaming setup, you know. I'd take my internet. I'd move out and I'd just go into another flat and just like change my whole identity so my parents couldn't find me. Like, there is no way that someone's just living like this. Like, okay.
They started to yell at me. Do you know just how much we paid their parents? I was stunned. Why would you pay them at all? They said it was because I was so dumb and good for nothing that I couldn't even make friends. I decided that this was all too much, and I told them I was leaving. I called Uncle Tom and asked him to come and get me. I thought life would be easy now that I was no longer living with my psycho parents. But boy, was I wrong. At school the next day, Peter approached me, and I told him that I didn't want to be friends with him anymore. He looked disappointed, but smiled and said, "It's okay, Angela. I understand completely." Without responding, I turned to leave. I had wanted to make a gracious exit, but to my horror, not 5 steps later, my foot got caught in something and I fell on my face. My nose started to bleed, and I quickly gathered my stuff and rushed away while everyone stared at me. I ran into the girls' bathroom to clean my face. Just as I was done, a notification popped up on my phone. It read, "Hello, Angela. I hate to break it to you, but if you don't do everything I say, I'm going to tell everyone your biggest secret. I have your diary."
Oh no, your diary. Is this the part where apparently he's getting married off now? I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going.
But to do as they said. I replied, "What do you want from me? I know who you really are," the message simply read. I asked them what they meant, but there was no reply. In fact, a new message didn't arrive until days later. I didn't know how long the silence would last, so I did the only thing I could think of.
I'm failing to follow this. I got no clue what's going on. Already, this is just BS. Like how on earth does this happen? Like, she's gone on 17 different dates forced by her parents, and she still hasn't called the police yet. Like, no way a sane human being would look at this, like, go through all these experiences and then just not call the police. Like, what is this?
I tried to find out who it was. I had a plan to find out who could have stolen it. The next day, I snuck to the back of the school. I hid my face from the security cameras.
That is probably to hide your face in the security cameras. Like, I'm pretty sure people still know who you are by your school uniform, but okay.
Then pulled the fire alarm. Immediately, everyone rushed out of the school. I checked to make sure that nobody was in the security room and then quickly searched for the older videos. I transferred all of the data onto my flash drive. Just as I was about to leave, one of the security guards came in. As soon as he saw me, he yelled, "Hey you, stop right there." I ran for dear life. I managed to outrun him and escape the school. Once I was safe, I checked my bag, and to my despair, I realized I'd dropped the flash drive somewhere. I'd missed my chance.
Okay, how on earth did we... Okay. So you go into a security room, right? And you're trying to download something onto your flash drive, you know? So obviously, the one thing that you're probably going to want to keep safe is that flash drive. So you run out of the room so fast that you drop the one thing that you came in for. How stupid would you have to be? Now, I'm not saying that I would do this because it's highly illegal, but if I was to do something like that, mate, I'd just put the flash drive in my pocket and run, or just make sure I hold onto it tight. I wouldn't... Why on earth would you drop it?
But before I could investigate further, I got this message. "Ha ha ha. I know what you did, and I know why you did it. So you like being a spy, huh? Well, do I have a mission for you?" I read the next message in shock. This was going to be horrible. If anything bad happened, my parents would kill me. The next day, as instructed, I called my mom. At first, she was angry that I'd called her, but when she heard what I had to say, she was thrilled. My blackmailer had told me to ask my parents to set me up on a date. That evening, I found myself face to face with one of the most boring people I could imagine. The minute I reached out to shake his hand, he pulled me in for a kiss. Ew! The boy wouldn't take no for an answer. And 5 minutes into the date, I dumped a glass of water onto his head. He screamed, jumped back, and threatened to destroy my parents. He said he was my dad's boss's son.
What is that animal? Oh my god. This is absolutely insane. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna assume that this guy's parents are just absolutely nuts, and obviously this doesn't exist. I don't know why I'm saying that. You know, to be honest, I can't really bother with My Story Animated at this point. Like what on earth are these scenarios? Like your parents having to set you up on dates like 24/7. Like what is this? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I honestly don't know why you would. This is a terrible post. I don't know why I've done this. Like I said before, 6,000 likes, 6,000. Yeah, that'd be very epic. Anyway, thank you all for watching the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.